came to AIM 360 because I've always had interest in health, and I've always appreciated the holistic approach. So even though I have a traditional doctor, they tend to treat me in a traditional way, but I'm more inclined to want to know the reason why something's happening as opposed to just addressing my symptoms. So I know that that's the approach that is used here from previous experience and from recent experience. And I just wanted to get my health at peak condition. As the years have come on, it's become more challenging. So I'm really wanting to take control of my health. And I know that this has been a good place for me previously. And when it came time to get more aggressive about addressing my health, I knew to come here. After I got my testing done, Dr. Dubiak sat down with me and went over the testing in detail, which I appreciated. Some of it's pretty easy to understand, but then other portions of the testing were really crucial that I discussed with him, because there were some things in particular that I was concerned about. And so we could really focus on targeting those bigger issues and also addressing my overall health. So the numbers were really helpful, and having that one-on-one discussion with him to put together a plan to target those concerns was very critical. I originally came to AIM 360 with two major concerns. One was it was getting more difficult to keep my weight down, and I completely believed that was impacting my health, blood pressure and other things. And the other was my energy level was down. So I thought I could address those things initially on my own. I've been doing several things and making changes to no avail. And the numbers that I saw made me realize, from my testing, made me realize that there was more I needed to do. So I started down that path, but it showed me that, okay, we can address this, but there are other things we need to address as well. So I really needed to look at improving my immunity, which is a good thing. And that probably had something to do with my energy level as well. So it's like peeling back an onion. So you come in for one thing and you realize, well, this is causing this, and then this is causing that. So you really need to get all the way back to the source. So the IVs were very helpful for that point, because if I boost my immunity, boost immunity, then it's a domino effect. And who doesn't want their immunity at peak, considering what we're exposed to? My work is pretty demanding. I'm around a lot of different people. And so it's important to address the immunity, which gives me more energy, to address my weight. So it's all connected. So it's a very good, comprehensive, total approach. I needed to have a health coach because I usually just like to wing it. And it has worked for me in the past, but it wasn't working recently. So the health coach kind of kept me aligned, because again, my work schedule is pretty erratic, and I just would grab something when I could, grab what I could when I could, and not necessarily have a game plan in place. So she kind of kept me on track and kept me, I know I owe her a lot, because I'm sure I was one of her tougher customers, but it did make a difference, because I started to see results. It was hard to make those changes because you do something for a long time. And even if you know you need to change, it's hard to do that. So the health coach kept bringing me back home and saying, if you follow the plan, if you make these changes, you'll start to see results. And it got easier as I went along. It was a tough start, but it was important that I had that support. The one-on-one with all the coaches and the physicians was helpful. Dr. Dubiak met with me on several occasions. Dr. Dancy was always there to chime in. And the entire staff really was supportive. It was important that I had that support so that I could stay the course. And so I got a lot of good information. And then if I think of something, I can bring it up, and everyone was always there to answer my questions very quickly. Because this process, I think I have all the information, and then just coming regularly, I discover new things about how to address my health and make the best of the plan. I would definitely recommend the service. In fact, I already have. I brought my son in, and I have a second son. We're going to start with him as well, because I feel better, my immunity's better. I want them to feel the same way. Since they're my children, that means they're going to genetically be very similar to me in some way at least. And I want to make sure that we are proactive. So they're not coming in when they reach my age doing the things I'm doing now. We can do these things ahead of time and make the best of their health as well.